Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I wanna take you with me into another experiment. Lately I haven't been so lucky with it, so cross your finger that this one is gonna work out and we get some new ideas or techniques, something out of it. As you can see As you can see it's a little paper cup, because only in paper you can make holes unless you do it with fire or heat. And I put little straw pieces in it to make some kind of a carousel later. It was a little bit of a thicker straw. I covered the holes with glue. I don't think it's dry, so perhaps it's a little hasty to do that now, but I just can't wait. So if it comes out where the holes are and not where the straws are, then it's my fault. Then you should try to have it dry before. So I'm gonna cover the base with white and then place the cup this way around on it, on a little bit of a bigger blob of white. And then I also want to pour the paint into it from another cup, because otherwise it already starts running out. And I actually want to turn it, but I'm not sure if it will not rub off too much with the bottom. So we will see. See you in a second when I covered the base. Okay, so the base is covered. I'm gonna still add a big blob of white for the middle. I also already mixed the cup. It's blue, green, magenta, white, a little bit of black. Not necessarily all these colors go well together, so as always with any method that mixes a lot, I would advise to look at the color wheel. I have a video out on that, but this one is an experiment and this one is what I still have pre-mixed. I actually didn't put silicone, just a drop in between the layers because I forgot it, but I don't think this is necessarily something where I want a lot of cells. So we're gonna see. This can turn out like a mess, totally mess. I'm gonna go back to the other side now, and I don't think you can hear me from there, so just have a look how it turns out. Okay, so as you see, this didn't work, and it didn't work due to multiple reasons. So perhaps there is still something to trick this. It directly went into the white, so perhaps it's better to not have such a blob, but on the other hand, then you can't move it. What really didn't work is simply that the volume, even if using a lot of volume in the cup, it doesn't press out properly through the straws. I really expected it all to come out, and that it leaves little puddles and then it stops. So I think to do that then you need to make big holes in the cup, and I'm not sure that that's gonna give any type of pattern that I would like. So now I have this, and I'm gonna spread it around and tilt it and all that like I would with a dirty board. Okay, so you can see I treated it like a dirty pour, and it's really nice. It's very soft, turquoise, green, a bit of magenta, so very nice and settled look. A few things I want to talk about. So experiment went wrong. Who cares? Make something nice out of it. But I know that a lot of people have difficulties with why it looks all ziggy-zaggy. That's simply if you don't have enough paint. You saw it moving to the left, to the right, to the bottom, and it stretched and stretched, and if it has difficulty stretching, it will only go very forced and start to do the zigzag pattern. Also, some people might wonder why is it actually not flowing at all. If you don't have a base, that's an additional problem. You don't need a super thick base like I had here, because now I'm risking that it's drying with cracks because it's too thick. But on the other hand, you saw that it gave it a nice slide and move. So a base is good, just a bit, enough paint. I'm always a little bit too much paint. And then you have to spread it around from left to right. Don't do too much up and down, left and right. Go for one direction, next direction. You can also see that I actually have some rather big cells in there. That's because when it was all still in one piece, so just poured out, I torched it. You perhaps saw then there was only really tiny cells because there's only just 1-2 drops of silicone that was in the middle. But yeah, if you then move it left, right, whatever, and you have enough paint, the only thing that's going to happen is that the cells expand to this size, this size, this size. Yeah, again, if you have to move it too much, it's just going to break up and it's not a cell at all anymore, or it doesn't look like that at all. At the end, I just torched again for air bubbles, and that's some little cells you get then. If you still have silicone in the underlaying layers, you will get more cells, but I didn't have that. I have a look at other videos on that to understand the concept and why things happen. So I only had little air bubbles to pop, which give some little tiny cells in addition. I only want them to pop because otherwise, if I choose to keep this and to varnish it, that's gonna give me troubles. Yeah, so that's it. Experiment now. Painting, yeah, I actually like, and I think I'm gonna keep it here. I have a corner where there is no white, but I can easily cover that later on. So I hope you enjoyed this. As always, an experiment, although again one that went wrong, but you can make something nice of it at the end. Have a look at the description for the link to my social media platforms. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the bell, then you'll be notified if I upload something new. Thank you very much and hope to see you back soon.